We are the United, a coalition forged from empathy, driven by a purpose, power to the people. We are the resistance, unifying individual protests into a collective force. You, me, us, all united with a shared mission to reshape the system itself.
The strength of the United lies in its structure: individuals, organizations, and unions. We are a coalition, not a hierarchy. Our power comes from coordination and decentralization, allowing us to be resilient, adaptable, and untouchable. Every organization retains its independence, but acting together, united behind the wings of freedom, we become a movement that no force can ignore.
Here's how it works. We organize through a decentralized, censor-proof network designed for large-scale collective action. No more waiting for viral moments or disconnected resistance. Together, we create action, launching coordinated strikes, boycotts, and mass demonstrations hitting corporations and governments where they feel it the most: their profit. The objective? To create a permanent vehicle by which people can enact their will upon the system. Not just temporary wins. We're building the infrastructure for ongoing, sustained change.
The plan is strategic. We won't just react to injustice. We will preempt it. Our network enables us to mobilize proactively, launching coordinated economic pressure campaigns, disrupting exploitation at its source, and supporting communities with direct aid and mutual support networks.
How will you know when to act? We'll send updates every Monday and Friday. These aren't just emails. They're opportunities to disrupt greed, challenge oppression, and demand justice.
Join us. Fill out the Fight Back form. That's your entry point into this movement. You'll receive updates and have the power to participate in targeted, meaningful actions alongside a growing, worldwide community. Why this structure? Because scattered, disorganized resistance is easy to ignore. But decentralized, coordinated action? That's unstoppable. The United is designed to be resilient, difficult to directly target, and harder still to dismantle.
Why will this work? Because collective action bypasses the bureaucratic systems that protect the powerful. It disrupts their profits and shakes their foundations. We have already seen what localized movements can achieve. Now imagine what we'll do at scale with the precision and unwavering coordination of us united. How will this solve problems? By making exploitation too expensive to be profitable. We will make cruelty and greed unsustainable, forcing change through the only language the parasites understand: economic consequence.
How can you help right now? Spread the word. The stronger our network, the greater our impact. Choose courage. Share the website. Fly the wings of freedom, pressure organizations to join, and stand with us, united. Now, take any of the multinational corporations exploiting workers, poisoning our food, destroying the government, or funding genocide. Alone, you can't stop them. Neither can one union. But what if organizations and individuals stood united on a global scale? A worldwide community that wouldn't just demand change, but create it. Through coordinated economic pressure campaigns, like boycotts, strikes, and mass action, we will make exploitation unprofitable. That's the power of the people enacted.
Imagine this. Take any corporation. I'm sure you can think of many that come to mind that are absolutely exploiting the fuck out of people, that are doing bullshit up the wazoo, all kinds of crap. The water isn't a human right fucking crowd. Like the, I don't know, whack every single person who's going to testify against you and pretend, oops, like we don't know how so many people who are going to testify against just happened to disappear crowd. Like, we all know the bullshit they've been up to. We know all the bullshit they've been getting up to, and we have no ways to hold them responsible. But if we have a tool like this, with a tool like this, we can organize a general strike that is international against that company. And at the same time, we can organize a boycott, magnifying the effect of that general strike significantly, because the problem with every single strike, the problem that unions face everywhere is that the companies rely on the fact that they have more resources than the people in the unions, or if you don't have unions, then you as an individual, because you are powerless to hold out until they are broken. So they hold out until you are broken, and then they may make passable compromise or small changes, but they know they won't even have to in the long term hold to those or adhere to them, because they can make promises for change and then they can pull back those promises and roll back on them and retaliate later, because they know they always win the game of attrition because they have more resources. But if we can boycott them at the same time, we can actively, massively cut back their ability to hold out for as long. And on top of that, we can do even more. We can make ourselves even stronger in our ability to collectively bargain. Let's take, for example, two organizations, Doctors Without Borders and World Soup Kitchen. These people who are striking, these people who are on the picket lines, they need support. They need ways in which they can hold out longer. They need effective support from their community so that they are not struggling to the same degree. If we partner with World Soup Kitchen, with an organization like this, we can go to them and we can say, how many volunteers do you need and how much funding do you need to feed all these people while they strike so that they are not starving? We can go to Doctors Without Borders and we can say, how much funding and infrastructure, how many volunteers do you need, what help do you need and resources can we bring to you as an international community to make sure that you can ensure that these people who are striking have their healthcare needs covered, they're staying healthy, so that we do not lose this fight. We have the ability on an international scale to outlast, outmaneuver, outplay, and absolutely win against any of these corporations, but they thrive off of how we are divided. We can create, bringing together so many different wonderful, great single issue organizations that are taking the fight to different symptoms of oppression and trying to take the fight to their root causes and bring them together into a coalition that can proactively target the pillars of oppression in a way that can take real, lasting change and radically reshape our world completely within our lifetimes. Within the next few years, we can completely change the landscape. We are what they fear, and they have always feared, because they know if we get on the same page, it is game, set, match. They will and have and will continue to do everything within their power to divide us in every possible and conceivable way, because as soon as we get on the same page, they are done, and they know it. That's the whole racket. Greed, 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 all the way down. Oppression, how they divide us, is only and exclusively for that, so they can maintain their power and their privilege at your expense.
We already have the ability. We just need the organization. The time is now. The United isn't just an idea. It's a movement with the structure, strategy, and determination to reshape the world. Join us. Choose courage and rise on the wings of freedom. What is that?
That was
yeah!
I was like, yeah, get him. You nailed it. Good job.